Olive & June just released their new spring collection for 2023, and here's my review and swatches. Starting with Lavender Stems. This is a jelly lavender color. It has a very sheer finish. It's a pigmented sheer, so you will get a little bit of color payoff, but it's not a creamy polish, so it won't look like a creamy pastel purple. It has more of that like jelly plump finish. I really love this one. Now moving on to Not Kale. This is a creamy chartreuse polish. This one reminded me of some pastels in the Olive & June collection where the first coat is a little bit streaky. You definitely want to make sure that you're waiting like 5 to 10 minutes before you do the second coat so that you get a smooth application. And I think you really need a top coat with this polish because, as you can see, it's a little bit streaky, so the top coat just really smooths everything out and makes it look nicer and completes the look. I didn't love this polish on myself, but it's definitely fun and I'll use it for art. Next, we have Strawberries Are in Season right now. This is a hot pink jelly color and it's definitely my favorite out of the entire collection. As you can see from this first coat, it's a super sheer polish. So I did 2 coats. You could definitely do 3 to make it look even more hot pink. It won't look completely opaque just because of the jelly finish again, but I think it is such a fun, bright pink color and I love this one so much. If you have some staining on your nails, I would suggest using like a ridge filler or a brightener underneath because your natural nails show through a little bit with these finishes. There are 3 jellies in this collection, so this is the final one. This lettuce is Radicchio. It really is a true Radicchio purple color, kind of like a magenta. Again, as you can see, the finish is pretty sheer with the first coat, so I did 2 here and then a top coat. I really love this polish. I don't think it's quite as bright as the strawberry jelly, which some people might like, but I personally just love a hot pink, so that's why I like that one a little bit better, but I do really like this one too. Next up, we have Berry Basket. This is a creamy light blue kind of pastel polish. Compared to some of Olive & June's other pastels, I thought this one was much easier to work with because even though it is really creamy, it wasn't quite as thick as some of the other colors. I also thought this one was easier to paint with than Not Kale, and it comes together with 2 coats and a top coat. The final opaque color in this collection is Carrot Juice, and this is a light orange with a creamy finish. I did 2 coats with this color as well because, as you can see, it's a little bit like streaky with the first coat. So here is the final look with 2 coats and it looks so pretty. I really like this one. It's probably one of my favorites. Let's get into some comparisons now. First, we're starting with Strawberries Are in Season. Then I compared that to Nail Fee Time and Hibiscus. You can really tell how sheer the jellies are with this comparison. Now we're moving on to the Radicchio color. I compared this to Grape Soda and the Lazy Genius Purple. And then Lavender Stems I compared with You're Invited and the Purple Puka color. Next we have Berry Basket, which I compared to Honest and True and Angel Fish. And next we have Carrot Juice, which I compared to Glow and Wild and Free, and also You're a 10 from the Mega Babe collection. And lastly, we have Not Kale, which I compared to JLR, Energize, and Cucumber Sandwich. Although there are some colors that are kind of similar to this collection, I feel like it's pretty unique for the most part, and I really like it. If you're interested in my full review, make sure to check out my blog post, which is linked below.